right back where we left off. And now that we're in the slave shop, we can go about freeing these guys, so that hopefully some of them still join us. Now we are playing Okranite runs, so we do have a few limitations on who we can recruit. We pretty much recruit everybody but the hivers. They don't have the best view of hivers, so freeing hivers would be a little bit goofy. I mean, it's not that they don't. It's more that they'd want to take them to rebirth, to kind of basically be jailed and try to turn into eventually be reborn as humans. So it wouldn't make sense for us to save them at this moment. So let's go ahead and continue playing real quick. Also, we need to start making some money. So we did see where copper was. It was somewhere here. It's hard to see out in the desert sometimes. There we go. So we're gonna have our we're gonna have Load and Griffin. Or actually, hold on. Griffin and Benji actually should do that, and then Load will stand by them. This, I think, will work a little bit better. Because, let's have everybody stand in the bar, if we can find a bar real quick. Is that a bar? No, that's the police station. Let's find a bar real quick for them to stand in. Or move outside first. So they won't be in danger outside. That's more residential, then that's the police. Noble house. It's gonna be hard to find the bar here. Excuse me. Almost sneezed myself right out of the chair. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Woo. It came at me suddenly, and I almost knocked me right out of the chair. Let's go ahead and run them in here. Meanwhile, these guys stand out here and get some money. I haven't been able to get a haircut, so my hair goes down over my headphones and tickles my nose, and so I sneeze. So it's like whenever I'm leaning forward to stream, I'm like, oh no! It makes me sneeze. I've not gotten a haircut since the beginning of this whole indoors thing. So I have literally got hair down to like, I don't know if that one vertebrae like the second vertebrae of like your back, but not like your neck, or like of your actual back. Let's go ahead and see how much more we can fill this all up. We're gonna have to also make sure to keep everybody fed. Once we get to one of the bar owners, we can sell some of what we have to get more food and also to rearrange some of this. We might just sell the normal raw meat just because I don't know. Oh, actually, we can actually build, hold on, campfire, so that'll give us light, because this will actually improve our mining. I don't know if it will, at least I think that, I don't know if campfires will actually count as lighting. No, working while in darkness, I don't know if that did help or not. Yeah, I don't know if it actually helped. You can test by trying to sneak by it. No, it provides like no light. In the meanwhile, let's go ahead and cook that meat up. At some point, we're going to accidentally, I think, cook up at the remains of our bull. But you know what? We've been carrying him around to honor him for long enough to think that they'll be okay with that. Oh, he's just running. Oh, okay. was confused. I was kind of confused why he was just running off. I made extra sure. That I've been, we call it, mostly just doing what I can, going around without it. If I try to cut my own hair, it'd look pretty hilarious, unless I shaved it straight all off. And I used to do that, but ever since I got out of RTC, which I really enjoyed RTC, but after high school, pretty much after I got out of high school, and it turned out, because of the whole leg thing, it turned out I wasn't going to go to the military. I was like, might as well keep it. Might as well make sure. After that, I was like, I might as well not shave my head. So now I'm stuck in the situation where it's like, I'd rather not. I lived so much of my life with my head shaved. Why not have hair while I can? But at the same time, now I'm in the situation of like, now I've got nowhere to cut it any other way. So now I've gone the entire opposite. I've gone polar opposite with it. Oh, try to sneak? Campfire? Yeah, campfires don't work. Sorry, I got a little bit distracted talking. But yeah, I think I'm saying your name, cryogenic. Kind of like same way with the spell with the C. You can see if you can try to sneak. Yeah, with the sneaking to see if it counts light. Yeah, it gave away it doesn't use light. Yeah, you're right. Oop. Keep accidentally bringing my Steam overlay. I don't think it'll show my Steam overlay on Steam though, or on the stream though. Let's make some money and free some people. How about that? It is easier to take care of. It's funny. I have like different family members, like all like the especially like any girl in my family is like, oh, why would you want it long? Why would you want it long? It's always required. It's really like hard to take care of and everything like that. And I was like, well, I mean, I always shaved my head in high school, and now I don't have to shave my head. I wouldn't have it probably as long as I do now. If I had if I had access to someone who could cut hair, but I'd probably at the same time wouldn't cut it all the way off again. But yeah, it's definitely significantly easy to maintain. Significantly easier to maintain. Yeah, that and I don't know if anyone's taken showers like showers with no hair is easy. You're in, you're out. It's in, out. It doesn't take much time at all, and you don't feel wet afterward. You don't feel like you feel like you just glided through that shower. So we call it long hair complicates a lot of things. So it does make it a little rough. And let's go ahead and run back before they stop mining. Oh, already. They're getting quick on the draw. We could already save 4 people. Oop. Which is pretty cool. Get here again. Let's zoom real quick. But I do miss that with the showers because that was so much quicker. I think we're caught. I think that it'd be interesting. I bet my head would feel a whole lot lighter if I cut it all off now. But I think that the copper we're caught. I think we're caught for the copper we're gonna pretty much be able to make up our forces way faster than I was expecting. That is if they all join us. They could just decide, to run off and then leave us, and only the hivers might want to join us, and then, we're stuck back. won't have many options. You can also see if the bar has some people, but they cost like they'll cost like 3 times as much. I think, speaking of hair, like if you get taken slave in Kenshi, they'll cut your hair off. They'll cut your hair off. That's actually something I noticed when the Holy Nation accidentally, they were trying to pick up bandits, and they picked up Load. Because he was knocked out next to the bandits, and they don't typically pick you up. But someone picked up the bandit he was trying to pick up, so he picked up Load. Like when he was reaching down, he picked up Load instead, and ended up taking him to Rebirth, which was a whole really goofy escape attempt of trying to escape there while at the same time being Okranite, which is kind of funny. But yeah, that's typically not what you're. But we reasoned it away that was a corrupt guard. That was like knew that he might look good if he turned one of the bandits in and decided to say Load was one of the bandits. Really, only Mailshek? They'll only cut the horns off of Mailshek? That's interesting. I never noticed that. I never paid too much attention to that. So that's neat. That's pretty cool. Not the same people to mine all the time, though. I've used different people to mine. Right now, there's only this one real copper deposit. And since we don't have a storage container here, I can't just have people auto-haul, so we're just going to have... but they're pretty good at mining. They're like monster miners. Where are they sitting at? 74, 83, and 80. And then we got down over here 70s, all upper 70s, 69. And these two guys are kind of new. So they're still sitting in the 40s. That's still pretty decent skill, I guess. Oh, speaking of food, though, we're gonna take that. Hopefully, no one's starting to starve. We probably need to buy food before we buy any people freedom, though. Actually, we might be able to really quickly free a few people because I think we have enough money. Let's go ahead and free a few people and then work from there. So it's right here. Let's free a few people, see how they react. Because I need to know if I need to buy any more food. Because I think once I free them, I don't know if they'll count as an ex-slave. I broke them out of the cages. But since we're going for the buying method, let's think. Let's get Thoke, Streak. Oh really? He's only give me them? I thought there was a lot more, but okay. Thoke and Streak. You can go ahead and you follow us out, just in case. I don't know if they'll count as escaped for any reason, but let's run them over here just in case, and then free them. Let's have them free themselves, actually. Get some. Hold on. Actually, we just have to take it off. There we go. Oh, and they just joined us like that. Okay, never mind. they all just joined us. That's good. It's convenient. Maybe it's just the mods. It's possibly. There's a lot of really cool mods for Kenshi, though. So I wouldn't be surprised, though, if every once in a while there's a little bit of a mod conflict. Happens a lot. I play a lot of Mountain Blade. I'm waiting for Bannerlord to get finished because I love Gengekuju of what do call it, the Mountain Blade. Okay, Gengekuju. I'm probably butchering that Mountain Blade mod name, but I like it because it adds, for one, like old firearms, and number two, since it takes place in Japan, there's no shields, so it's just the sword fighting. It's everyone running around with swords and no shields. Because even though I really like shields in base Mountain Blade, eventually it gets kind of old when you're trying to do anything ranged, and then everybody's like throwing up shields, to where it gets really hard to hit them. But that was one of my all-time favorite games. Was Mountain Blade. Let's run them in here. Everybody come in here. Turn off jobs real quick. Let's regroup everybody and buy some food. I thought there was more though. Remember there's multiple slave shops. Excuse me. Keep hiccuping. Oop. But yeah, we didn't get the Hiver only because narratively it'd be kind of weird. I mean, technically we could argue they're in our charge because they'll even accept that answer. If you give that to the Holy Nation, they'll be cool with you having them kind of just follow you around as their form of redemption. I guess we could, but the thing is, they could ask for us to turn them over, and that's a problem. I mean, we can always do it. I mean, to just deny the United Cities it. I mean, I guess that the whole idea is that they're supposed to be redeeming themselves in some way, so that'd be kind of cool. Actually, now I'm kind of thinking maybe I should. It'd be kind of fun. Have like a whole group of them just, what do you call it? And have our own little kind of rebirth going on. Sounds a little weird saying it like that, though. We got mercenaries here, which is kind of cool. We also could probably get some recruits from the defense, diplomatic status. They're all no one here to actually recruit. At least of these people. Streaky. Oh no, they've eaten. It's going up. It's going back up. So we need to see if there's any more people we can free, and then we can go from there. See if there's another bar. A lot of cities typically have multiple bars. So maybe they'll have another bar somewhere. It might be an exception. Oh, we can actually have everybody sleep over here, if that doesn't count as... Oh, no. Oh, pay to use. Yeah, it costs nothing to use. Everybody run to the beds. Because I know some people are still injured from that fight we had on the way over here. We're not near... We're still pretty far away from our original number, but... Still should be pretty good. And we'll just wake up the people we need to mine. And that way they use less food. Because they use only they only eat 1/3 of the food they would normally eat while sleeping. Okay, so you three. Go ahead, turn on your job and go do your thing. The good thing is that it kind of acts like a waypoint for us. Oh, there are, who's fighting? Somebody fighting over there. Doing 20 damage. Oh, is whoever caught in there? I think the store owner might be trapped. I think the store owner is trapped. We might be able to get there fine. How fast are we running? We're running at 20, 23, and 18, so that's fast enough. Almost tripped again. Almost fell out my seat again. I leaned too close to the end of my seat. You can find a button to switch to the next previous character. Oh, that's actually a nifty little... I'll probably try to do that when after the stream's over. Yeah, the Holy Nation is kind of slavery with extra steps. It is kind of slavery with extra steps. There are really no good guys in Kenshi. That's the one certain thing about Kenshi. There's really no good guys. I mean, the closest you could argue are the I guess you could argue the anti-slavers are pretty cool, but they're not really a government. So I don't know if they really even count. They're kind of like a single issue kind of thing. The Shek are there. The Shek are funny. The Shek are funny. That totally depends on who's the strongest person around. If the strongest person around is good, Shek are good. Strongest person around is bad, Shek are bad. It really depends. So they're good now. They're good now for sure. I was in an earlier stream. I said basically all the with the exception of the UC, the two other major factions, the Shek and the Holy Nation, are both lottery states. The reason why I say that is because the Shek, it's whoever is the best fighter ends up leader. So you can have a good leader or a bad leader totally randomly. Be a good one, could be an equal chance of it being a bad one. Pretty much, you have just as much chance either way. Then the Holy Nation, you have where it's whoever's born, I think, at the time the Phoenix dies, becomes leader of all the people in the Holy Nation. So you could have a good leader who's not, who's different, or you could have a leader kind of like who's a hardliner. I guess they're more like hardliner or lenient, because like the skeletons mentioned that the first Phoenix was very, very noble, right? And then like the more recent one is very, very hardliner and very strict. So that's where like you get rebirth and everything like that, where they're basically slavery with extra steps. That's true. They don't do slavery, or yeah, that's true. They're not slavery, cannibals, or species hating. So that's kind of a plus for them. Oh, a war has broken out. Who's fighting who? The Hive Caravan is fighting the guards. Okay, that's interesting. Oh my gosh. They're just straight up killing the caravan. Was he broke or something? I know poverty is a crime in the UC, so I'm confused at what they did. Or did they free somebody? Oh, no, there are some freed people. Maybe, hold on. Maybe those were the two. These Claw was one of the ones we saw that we were wanting to free. Interesting. I'll have to keep an eye on that. That's one of the people we were wanting to free. I was wondering why it seemed like there was less. They broke out somehow. Or got unenslaved. Because I think basically like the Shek ended up getting made by, if I remember the lore correctly, they got made by the skeletons to be enforcers for the skeletons, but then it didn't work out. They make me think of if anyone's played Cthulhu Tech. Yeah, yeah, we call it slavery. I see that one's doing. That's probably the best way to explain it. Yeah. Explain the earlier thing. Yeah, there is a lot of loot, but wait, are they actually? If they're not actually of a faction, I'm gonna take that. Where'd they go? Uh-oh. What'd they do with the bodies? Oh, I look and then now they're gone. Hold on. Where's the Garu? Oh, another caravan. Maybe we won't have to. What'd they do with the Garu? Are they incinerating them before taking the stuff off of them? Oh, here's all the blood. Where'd Garo go? Because that would have been where all the nice stuff would have been. Ah, they're over here, right? They got back up, but they're bleeding. Load, go ahead, run over here. Oh yeah, they're getting attacked still. We need their stuff. They're the Western Hive. You know what? We're probably not going to be that friendly with the Western Hive anyway, so... And if you go in and sneak and take some of that stuff, I'd say that'd be pretty... We can put it to good use. I don't typically do stealing in game too much because they can get... Uh-oh. Those two are fighting. Run over here. Because you can kind of break the game. Because you can get really rich stealing stuff. Oh, slave hunters are coming after us. Kind of funny because we're pretty well equipped, and it looks like there's only 3 of them. Okay, so I apparently couldn't look at his stuff though. Yeah, he had nothing in his backpack, which is a shame. I mean, cool if we could have, if he would have had some stuff on him. So we really just butchered him. Are we any better than the Dustband? Oh no, yeah, of course we are, because that wasn't our bull. The Dustband just did it to our bull, but you know, what goes around comes around, I guess. And we're not really friends with the Hive anyway, so. Oh, I think you're gonna enslave them all before I have a chance to loot them. Oh, run. Who are these guys? Oh, these are the slave hunters. They're running in. They don't have like any gear on. Are they normally shirtless? Oop. Read that real quick. Yeah, the skeletons messed up quite a bit with how they ran things. Grab the Garo bag. It's for the greater good. Okay. I can grab the Garo bag. If you think it might be worth something. You know, I think let's have everybody wake up and have all of them defend each other right in the center of the city. What are you doing that's causing blood all over the place? Okay, we need to get these guys off of us. Load's pretty good at fighting, so hold on. Everybody defend Load. Come in here and help. Might be good at fighting, but he's not good enough to kind of do all this on his own. Okay, you fight him. Benji, you fight him. Zim, you fight her. Stone, you fight him. Logan, you fight him. Okay, that divided them up pretty heavily. One-on-one, this should be pretty easy. They're not really that strong. And who knows, I might end up buying their freedom in a second. Because if there's slave hunters around, there may be slave mongers who will throw them in the cages. Oh, I just realized Streak and Thoke are getting involved. Okay, you guys go. You guys are not really well enough. You guys really aren't the best equipped to deal with this. You don't have any gear yet. Streak, you lay here, and Thoke, you lay here. What did you turn on passive? Okay, let's get this fighting worked out. The Garo bag. We're gonna grab the Garo bag once we can get these guys knocked down. Or don't you? Did you free? Oh, they're still hostile. Oh, that's a shame. Hopefully this doesn't count as a crime. And it's not red, so I assume that taking stuff from these guys are pretty much like the same as taking stuff from bandits. The moral equivalent. At least. I mean, we got some. I guess we could use some of this gear for Streak and Thoke. The shoes aren't going to cost that much. So let's rearrange that. Oh, we still have some more copper to sell too. And this is going to cost barely anything, so we're not going to carry that. Okay, let's get the bag before we forget. How much does it cost? Oh, sell value is pretty good. It's about 1,000. Can we not? No room for that item. It's there we go. So we should be able to sell that for a pretty penny. Unless we can we wear this? No. I was just like, can we wear it? Let's see. You can grab that. More medicine. Everybody medic real quick too, while you're at it. With all this free medical equipment anyway. Street, go ahead and run in here. And go ahead and get that armor. The armored face plates. Should be pretty useful to you. Streak and Thoke. Fast forward a bit. Oh, got caught stealing. From who? Oh, is the guy awake? Get him! Okay, there we go. That worked. Okay, now it's ours. Pants is not really going to be worth it. But Thoke, you take from over there. Take that. Oh. No, no faceplates. Don't worry. Load's carrying a bunch. All of them are shoddy? Okay, just take any of them. It doesn't matter then. And take the best blunt weapon we found. I think they're all pretty bad. So here you go, Thoke. Gonna have whatever we found. Don't worry, you guys will be in paladin armor in no time. I just need to get you guys set up. We can sell to a clothing shop. That's fine. These will be inside for a little. And let's make sure we turn off the sneaking. Okay. Load, go ahead, sell. I think the fencing chance is 110%. So that way we could sell at full value. A fence would buy it at a half value if I remember correctly. So yeah, they do not like the slave hunters either, which is good to hear. So I'll keep everything of theirs. Tons of raw meat we can make some food out of. Go ahead, sell those. Yeah, I think we got a nice little haul there. All right, we need to keep freeing UC people and everyone we can. Now the caravan was not hostile to us, so we might be able to pay for the freedom of the caravan members and see how that goes. Oh, they'll buy it for full value or full value or well, either way they didn't mind fencing for us there, so that's fine. Where is the seem to have forgotten where the place we freed people was. Okay, in here. Okay, it doesn't seem like the top cages are full with anybody, but I'm pretty sure the bottom cages will have people. Oh, they're fighting some Garus, which we'll loot in a bit. Okay, let's see anyone else we can save. Nope, no one else. They didn't actually enslave any of the people who fell down. Okay, so we can't save anyone from there. Oh, there's another bag here. So we take that. I have to be a little bit sneaky to duck down and grab something so no one sees us. Oh. Let's take off the... Yep. There you go. Trying to be sneaky. Oh, they're right there. Let's fast forward for a second to get them all sneaking to sneak by me. Okay, there we go. Oh. We're like at the town center. Oh, who's that? Caravan drone. Oh, they did take them, but they're not putting them in the cage for some reason. You just kind of let them go, which is unexpected, but that's fine. Whoop. I was thinking they would need us to free them, but I guess not. Alright, let's go ahead and sell to the... Since I don't think it'll matter. We sell those two then. Because they don't like them here anyway. Oh, hold on. More starving vagrants too. Well, we're gonna just get tons of free loot. And some skimmers. And the... Yeah, we're just gonna get tons of free loot. But we're here for recruits more than the loot. So we need to be smart with how we deal with this. A skimmer's just going wildly through town. Okay. Let's do business. Sell that. Sell that. We build campfires pretty much anywhere we want, so we can pretty much lace them all through the countryside. Yeah, middle of the town, middle of the day, trying to sneak. You just crouching every once in a while. Oh, showing brackets with specific traders that we have. I think they didn't seem to they didn't seem to do anything different here too. So I think we're okay. Let's think. Let's think. Do we need anyone who needs medical equipment? Medical treatment? Let's treat them first if we do. Make sure no one's passive. Alright, so we need to run to another city to get more recruits because Stoat's pretty much fresh out of people to free. So they don't need us here. Pretty much running at a universal... oh, who's that? Now we could free them, I guess. I think it would... Hold on. Let's see where they take him. Let's see if they take him anywhere. If they don't... What are they going to do with him? If they drop him... Oh, no, they're just taking him with them. Oh, that's because the slavers are literally taking them with them. Oh, we can talk to him. Talk to the escaped slave. I'm looking to hire some bodyguards. What? Never mind. Hold on. You're a bodyguard? Tech hunter bodyguard. Okay. Keep that in mind. Oh, I can free you. Hold on, let's have low take. Like our stealth should be insane, so sneaking, believe it or not, should be actually pretty possible. Oh, hold on, not. Let's try to free him. Use strength. Let's just see what happens. Okay. Who's he slave of? Hold on. We can't really knock anyone out really that easily though. I would free him, but I'm not that good, especially in the middle of the day. Oh, let's throw our armor back on though. Oh, we do have a bunch of kind of useless clubs, but worry about that later. Let's go to another city. Yeah, pretty much only in Kenshi. Oh, let's get everybody. Question is, where'd the rest of his bodyguards go? Typically, they all kind of go in groups. So to see one like that, it's kind of interesting. Right, where'd everybody disperse off to? Oh, they all ran together. Let's make sure we're not running at our own speeds. Oh. I think that this was a bad decision in this guy's part. I think both his arms are broken, and or one of his arms are broken at least. There we go. Okay, so let's go ahead and switch to unison running. There we go. Some Garus running past. Let's go to Heft. I know I could probably get to show battalion a little easier, but there's a stone camp in between us, so we'd have some cover there. Oh, stone camp might have people? Okay, hold on. I just noticed that. Let's check. If they'll sell people at the stone camp, then let's go there. We need to build up our forces and filling them full of what do we call it? Full of unexpected, very grateful and unsuspecting people from the UC. They have no idea where they're going after this. They're joining our mission to the depths of the swamp. Actually, hold on. We can save these guys now. Sneak. Unlock shackles. Uh-oh. What are you guys doing? Okay, I don't know if he's going to be grateful to us or not because he didn't see us free him. He's in a recovery coma. Is anyone here actually not in a recovery coma? No? Unlock shackles. We're going to do all these guys a favor. Unlock shackles. Oh, guards. Maybe one of them will wake up and thank us. Oh, one of them's waking up. Oh, he's hostile. There you go. Oh, that one's waking up too, right? Oh, no. Well, at least we free them. That's one less group of people the UC are holding on to, I guess. Oh, come on. Not nobles now, too. We're in between. Okay, hold on. Run back to Stoat. Run to Stoat. Okay, hold on. They might actually have changed their mind. Okay, hold on. Yeah, it seems like they changed their mind. Let's run kind of in this direction and then run up from there. We do not want the nobles coming after us because they got a full entourage of samurai with them. We need these guys to sleep too. If they're not eating, they need to sleep. Because that will conserve their food. Poor Scratch is the one who can run the fastest, but he's sitting there with. We're probably having to feed him from the barrel. Let's see, saw somebody out there in the dust storm. More starving vagrants. Hopefully they just know not to mess with us at this point. There's enough of us to stay somewhat safe out here. Let's see where that shop is. Oh, they're telling somebody to clear off. I don't know who. Oh, they're telling one of the slave shop. Yeah, it is open. So let's go in here. As long as they don't stop us from entering for some reason. See who we get free. And then we should be able to, if we need food, we can always go and cook. And funny enough, we could probably mine here. I don't know if they'll let us. Oh no, they probably won't. We probably can't take any of the mines. Can't take anything from the mines. It's kind of like the wells. There are no wells we can't take anything from if we don't, there you go. We don't own them. Here to buy. Okay, let's free everyone we can. Okay, let's get them. Oh my gosh, -8 melee attack? You weren't joking when you said that that the other one was good statistics for people we were freeing from slavery, because I did not realize they could get to like the -8s in melee attack and defense. Free him. We're not gonna get too crazy with it. We're just gonna free whoever we can in alphabetical order, but we're not gonna take any Shek, because again, those are the same way with. We go back to the Holy Nation, they're gonna demand us hand them over, much like the Hivers. So, and we're gonna have to go through their territory anyway. Okay, and we'll try to buy the last person in a second. Not all of them joined us, only 2. Only Hiroto and Saru. So let's throw off those shackles, shall we? Okay. It's nice of them to join us, though. But some of them are still following us, though. Oh, Pato. Maybe you might join us once we leave. Maybe some of them might join us once we leave. It's a person. If I remember correctly, it's like a personality thing. Oh, they're saying something. Okay, he's going on his own. That's fine. We got another Hiroto now. We replaced our old Hiroto with a new Hiroto, a Scorchlander one this time. So we need to recruit to another city. Fortunately, we won't be able to help Bark, because we don't have anywhere to buy or sell here, unless we want to go back to. Well, we'll go to Shobutai. We'll just remember the stone camp, and we'll have to come back by here. Oop, hold on, everybody run at the same speed, otherwise we're gonna have some trouble with the skimmers. Wait for those skimmers to disperse. There we go. Oh, is somebody eating raw meat? Oh, I forgot. Scorchlanders, they can eat raw meat, can't they? So that actually is pretty useful. Kind of like how with Hivers can eat the... Oop, oh, I forgot to scroll down on the thing. -8 is unlucky, 1 is good, and 7 is great. Yeah, it seems like we're getting a good number of them each time. We're getting at least like 2 of every bunch. Well, we had 2 of... we saved 2 earlier and got 2. This time we saved quite a few more and got a little less. Only got 2. You know what? Hiroto and Saru would like that gear too. So we're going to take it. Thank you for your contribution. And Saru, you go ahead and take theirs. That's got to be probably better than... It's probably going to hurt. It's going to hurt the athletics, though, pretty bad. So we're just going to... I want to make sure that he can keep up. Or that they can keep up. Let's get into Shobutai. Oh, it has less nutrients though. So I have to watch out for that. I want to cook it before they eat it all, just to save having to keep buying more food. So we're actually starting to work up to a similar number. We're working our second row. Once we get our second row worked out, we'll pretty much be where we were when we invaded the swamp where we were at. But with much better top row combatants, but then the second row combatants will be a little bit worse than what we went into the swamp with. So hopefully the experienced top row will make the difference. But we will be able to train these guys up at our base, which has a bunch of stuff at it. So there's that. Is there a slave shop here? So that we know we can free people here too? I don't know if they have them at every UC city. Ah, yep, they do. Okay, so let's go ahead and find our our if there's any open beds. Yep, we got beds here. We're gonna have everybody sleep again, or as many people as we can have sleep. Let's have everybody regroup over here, and then we'll work on getting everybody to start doing some mining. Ironically, despite having a problem with poverty, they actually have a lot of free bedding. Which is kind of like not what you'd expect. You'd expect them to be like one of the people who will roll up the beds and move out, considering it's a crime not to have money in the UC. Oh, I think we went Zim, Stone, Logan, Slink, Hot Longs, Dr. Chung, Streak, Stoke, Hiroto, and Saru. We got it again. That's where, there we go. But yeah, a lot of people tend toward the Shek though, because they don't have any cannibalism, slavery, or anything else like that too. So I guess it's kind of like in the what we call it. If everyone's terrible, you can find one or two things. One's doing less than the other one. Which is, oh, someone's already been working on this copper node. This might have been where, this might be really, okay, the coolest thing about this is if this is the case, this might be the birthplace of Load. We may have come full circle back to where Load started with his one arm in the, what do you call it, in the Great Desert. This might be one of the cities he actually went to before heading off into the Holy Nation turf. Let's go ahead and mine that same rock if we can then. That same node of copper. That'd be kind of cool. That'd be like a 43 episode. I don't know. Did I change? It's 43 episodes. Okay. 43 episode revisit of where we started. That's pretty cool. The reason I say that is because it's actually had mining progress on it before we even started. That's kind of weird. Are these guys, is this operating off the same? I don't know. No, okay. I was gonna say, I was starting to get curious. I was like, are those operating off the same thing? Okay, that starving vagrant has decided that we are to be attacked, I guess. The long way around. He's going for the wide attack. It'd be too silly to come at us straight forward. He has to run around the entire city first. It's a wide angle assault. Let's see. Let's also move these on top of each other. Can they not stack in higher than 8? No, they can't. There we go. Oh, why are these two waking up? Oh, they were actually hurt a little. I think they're actually getting very hungry too. Dangerously hungry. We need to start feeding our people. Oop. Oh, I think everyone got in a fight with the skimmers. Outlaw swordsman got in a fight with the skimmers. Good place to get some weapons though. Load, go ahead and pick up a weapon. And some gear. For our newbies. There we go. I don't think that should affect because no one was awake around us, so I don't think that should affect us too negatively with Rebel Swordsman. Somehow, it's because I was going to say the slave traders for some reason like us. And I realized it might be because we're paying them to free the people. Outlaw really likes us because we've been freeing them. I know the faction of whoever we free also likes us a lot. So that could be it too. We've been freeing people mostly from the outlaw faction. Maybe also from Mercenaries Guild, I don't know. But we did hire mercenaries, so that could have been that. Blood Raiders. Somehow I passed them at some point. Let me take that. Take that. Hold on. Where is the sword? There we go. We'll just carry it on our main hand. Use that for inventory. Oh, okay. Hold on. That's actually a good point, because we are paying them. Unless we snuck them out, right? I guess if we snuck them out, we wouldn't. So I don't like for anyone who's watching the stream but not watching the chat. Basically, it's like, well, aren't like technically we're paying them, so we're technically making it profitable for them. Is actually a good point of wondering if technically you're just helping them, I guess. Which would make sense why they like us. That's a good point. I guess it's just in a situation of where the alternative of sneaking them out is less likely to get our aims. So when we're thinking about we're looking for recruits for a mission trip, and we're taking everyone if we're bulk freeing people, right? So I think so. If you think of it like, I guess in a like political intrigue way, imagine it like basically a foreign power comes into. I'll pause for a second. A foreign power comes into a city, and the city has slavery in it, but then the foreign power wants to free them, but in reality, it mostly wants people to join the mission trip. But it goes, well, if I free have all of them, maybe like 20% will join our mission trip to go into a swamp where they could very well die. So I guess it's like an amnesty thing or something, like where we're giving them we're going in and freeing them. Right? And in return, we're expecting quid pro quo. We're expecting, hey, you guys want to join us on this extremely deadly trip? Yeah, kind of, yeah. It's funny when you think of it that way. We're basically kind of going, hey, we did free you, and you would want to join us and go and because we're not really giving anything to the people we're freeing. So, like, they're technically still liable to get caught by the slave traders and just re-enslaved. But the ones who are joining us and going us to the trip, they're getting stuff. So you could argue that we're kind of being, we're kind of taking advantage of looking like the good guy. Especially since we didn't help that caravan actually fight the guards, but we're waiting to free them afterwards. Uh-oh. Tons of skimmers over here. Everybody, you guys, you three, you go ahead and run in. I think we need to actually start selling stuff. Oh gosh, hold on. You might be slowed down pretty hefty. Oh, that's not good. He's real slowed down from all the weight. A little trick that you guys taught me. Run inside quickly. Let's keep track of where that backpack was. I'm going to run out once the guards deal with them. I'll get distracted onto the guards. And then come back out. Or turn your guys' jobs off. Thank you. And then have these two run back over here. And I'm going to have Load run back over here and get his backpack back. And it should have all his stuff in it. Now he has all the stuff. None of the skimmers. That's a samurai. Okay, that's a samurai patrol. That's good. I was worried there for a second. Okay, let's run him in. I also need to do a little first aid for a second. There we go. Oh, okay. I see you later. I see you later, Cryogenic. I'm hoping I'm saying the name right. Have a good one, and thanks for showing up for the stream, by the way. Oop, someone's fighting out here. And thanks for the tips. Thanks for the tips too. Because I think that all the tips I've been getting has helped out a lot. We've been using a lot of tips and tricks to stay not dead. But see you tomorrow. Let's see. Let's see where we can sell this stuff though. Do they have a bar here? I'm not sure they have a bar. Do they have a bar? Headgear shop. Police. Bar, there we go. I mean, they might even also have some recruits in the bar. Some bar recruits. Ah, yes, they do. But they might all be... Oh, no, okay, not all of them are Hiver or Shek. Okay, so... Let's go ahead and sell this. So the horse chopper and these weapons. I know I'm going to need the extra weapons, but... Martial arts at this point is going to be just as good as those iron clubs. Let's buy all of these. Oh boy, we did not get nearly as much money as I thought we did. Okay, that's the stolen first aid isn't going to give us a whole lot. Hold on to those though. I'm going to sell the stolen first aids. Stolen first aid kits. And the food cubes here are a little more expensive. Which kind of makes our choices for food a little bit tougher. I want to just run these guys over. Hold on. Back over here. I think we've actually reached the typically the end of where we typically do the stream too. So we'll probably say real quick goodbye to everybody. Real quick goodbye to everybody. And quiet. Let's throw load in here. Griffin in there. Benji in here. There we go. All right. So we got everybody here. We survived. We got a whole bunch more people to free. Got a whole bunch more people to free. And hopefully a good amount of them join us on our suicide mission to the swamp. Because Raptor's glory is if we don't get crossbows stationed in Raptor's curse now, if we don't get people stationed in Raptor's curse, it's gonna be a nightmare. Like crossbow people. If we don't get crossbow people with some decent crossbow, I think Logan was one of the people we got that actually started with decent crossbow. We should do a quick check. Yeah, 39. So and Stone. Oh, great! We kept the crossbow people. They somehow survived. Hot longs. Okay, perfect. We do have some people with some real decent crossbow skill. So we got 3 people that we can set to the crossbow defense of the town. We're gonna probably end up getting a 3rd squad and dividing city defense, city militia and missionary militia probably. Let me think. I will have to think of new names for the groups that we have here. But we'll probably have like a home defense with crossbows and people specializing in crossbows. Believe it or not, we might even want to give some people crossbows and have them stand on the walls, which could be pretty fun. If we can't build crossbows for everybody, we could also shoot over the walls with crossbows too, which would be pretty fun. All right, but see you guys later. Hope you have a good one. Hope you guys enjoyed, and see you tomorrow. All right, bye everybody. Bye.